During our Farm Basics time today, we'll talk a little about weed control in lawns.
One of the cool things about being a farmer is that you get to work with weed control every year, and everyone that has a lawn thinks you're the weed control expert. So are there some modes of action and some active ingredients that we're using in our fields that could be used in lawns as well? Well, surprise, surprise. It's the main products being used in lawn weed control.
All right, let's start with 2,4-D. That's by far the most popular active ingredient that's used in lawns. But here's the thing, I want you to throw out almost everything you've ever known about 2,4-D and use the new Freelex and know this. Freelex doesn't move all over the place like old 2,4-D used to do. Old 2,4-D was terrible. I killed my mom's flowers, killed her garden, dropped leaves off trees by spraying this around the yard. Don't do that. Don't use old 2,4-D. You gotta use the new stuff. It's so dramatically different, you can't believe it.
Well, 2,4-D is a nice option for broadleaf control. So if you've got some dandelions, Freelex would be a good choice for you. If you've got clover out there, keep in mind that clover is a perennial. So with 2,4-D products like Freelex, you're just going to kill the top growth. You're not going to take that root system out completely. But using a strong dose on those patches of clover and other perennials can really help, and over 2 or 3 years, you can wipe them out.
All right. Personally, if I have clovers, I like 2 other products better. One is Drive, and we'll talk more about that in a minute, but the other one is Tenacity. That's the same thing as Callisto that we use in corn. Mesotrione is the active ingredient. It's really good, leaves some residual, turns stuff white. So you can see for sure what you've controlled, because that weed's going to turn white and then it's going to die.
Well, I really like quinclorac, or the product Drive, because in addition to knocking out some of the tough broadleaf things like the clovers, it also does a good job on crabgrass. And let's face it, when we're out spraying lawns, typically we've got some grass weeds and some broadleaf weeds. This could get them both, depending on which weeds you've got.
All right, a product we use in soybeans is called Prowl, and that same active ingredient, pendimethalin, can be used in lawns. It's not going to have burn down activity, it's just going to be for residual, so you want to use it fairly early in the spring.
All right, and one last thing I wanted to talk about is glyphosate, or Roundup, not being labeled for home use anymore. What are we going to do, Brian? Oh no, the weeds are going to run wild.
Well, they might. So you just have to use all these other herbicide modes of action that we have that are effective, and you should be in good shape. The one area, Darren, that I think about is, well, what if I want to kill my entire lawn? Let's say I have quackgrass or something like that. How do I kill the whole lawn when I don't have glyphosate? For me, I'm probably going to say I'd use a really, really high rate of clethodim, but that's not going to take out all these perennials.
No, and here's the challenge, is what's going to happen is people are going to do tillage. And if you're doing tillage in your lawn and you've got a lawn sprinkler system, that's going to create some problems, because those sprinkler systems are not deep. The other problem will be if you have an underground cable for your dog fence. If you have an invisible dog fence, those things are only an inch or 2, maybe 3 inches deep in the soil. If you're doing any kind of tillage, enough tillage to take out grass, you're going to wipe out that dog fence as well. So I would not recommend the tillage. I'd look for something else.
All right, well, lawn care did get just a little bit harder without Roundup there, but there are plenty of other great products you can use around your house.
Well, one weed you may be targeting is our weed of the week. We'll show you how to stop it coming up later in the show.